in its better moments, in its non-fear-based seeing of the moment, it refuses to divide the field of the moment. It does not do that splitting. It starts recognizing in early stage contemplation that I do split, I do compare, I do compete, I do judge everything to be superior and inferior, in or out, black or white, with me or against me. First, you've got to recognize how much you do that. That's the first humiliation, the first necessary humiliation in early contemplation. And that's why a lot of people, in my opinion, don't continue. It's too humiliating. I mean, many days we have a 20-minute sit at our center in Albuquerque, and at the end of the 20 minutes, I really can only say, God have mercy on me. I again did not succeed. It's more often than not an experience of failure, that sometimes this flypaper mind, this dualistic mind, can go on with its analysis, with its storylines, with its entertaining of ideas and emotions for a solid 20 minutes and call it prayer. And all you can do is throw yourselves again, at least I, at the mercy of God, say, I don't know how to pray. I can't do it. And here I am, a teacher of it. I teach it so much better than I do it. But doing it is constant humiliation. Still, constant humiliation. Now, it just has to happen once in a while. And that's all that happens for me, to know that it's true. That I remember the old days, you young ones can't remember it, when we had CinemaScope movies, and the curtain would go back, and oh, it was so exciting, you know? You're going to get this great big screen. We call them CinemaScope movies. And I always feel that when it happens, whatever it is, it's like that screen going back. And not only is the screen wider, but it's not divided. Now, here's what I mean by the dividing. That once you divide the field of the moment and start comparing and competing and judging, this is why all spiritual teachers say, do not judge. Very clear in Jesus, very clear in the Buddha, of course. Because when you split, as I said, one is judged better and one is judged to be inferior. But what you separate from is anything that is mysterious. Anything your mind at this moment cannot control. The data that you don't have knowledge of is for some egocentric reason judged to be wrong. I mean, listen to most people's conversation. Anything they don't understand is wrong, or bad, or evil, or just, that's not true. That initial knee-jerk reaction. But we've all been infected by it. So if you eliminate the mysterious, well, for the purposes of the spiritual life, you've, of course, eliminated any authentic God experience. Karl Rahner, the German Jesuit who was an expert at the Vatican II and one of my great teachers, not that I sat in front of him, I visited his tomb in Innsbruck, but just reading and studying him. He said in the West he believed we should stop using the word God for 50 years because we don't know what we're talking about. Right? And he said in German we should just use the word the Holy Mystery. For 50 years, let's use the word the Holy Mystery and stop using this word God as if we know what we're talking about, as if we have God in our pocket. Well, if God is Holy Mystery, and all religions at the higher levels seem to be agreed upon that, the dualistic mind can't get you there because it will immediately eliminate the mysterious. Because it can't control it. It can't, with its left brain, process it, understand it, rationally figure it out. So you realize why religion remains at the lower levels of fundamentalism, which is really a form of rationalism. I'm sure you've been told that. It doesn't look very smart, so Normally you don't consider it rational. It's just rational taken down to a very small frame, a very little world of ego mental control.